The following is a review for critical, analytical, and educational purposes only, and is protected under Article 17 and 107 in the United States Fair Use Code. This video is not an infringement on copyright. Please enjoy the video.
Wes Anderson is a filmmaker that I've respected more than I've actually liked. There's no denying that he has a distinct style, which is more than can be said for most filmmakers today, but sometimes he forgets to apply interesting characters or a compelling narrative onto that style. And while his best film, Fantastic Mr. Fox, did manage to do that, it's mainly because it so closely followed its brilliant source material. Seriously, if you haven't read the book or seen the film, you should fix both of those. So it comes with great relief that I can say The Grand Budapest Hotel is his best original film to date, mainly because it excels at one of the aspects that he has been slacking off with in previous films, and that is character. This is an utterly charming movie. There are 3 separate stories in the film, but the main one follows Ray Fiennes and newcomer Tony Revolori as they get into numerous escapades involving a conspiracy, a mystery plot concerning an inheritance murder, and lots of other stuff. Really, the plot is kind of superfluous, and it's mainly an excuse for set-piece moments for Wes Anderson to show off his quirky style. Thankfully, in this case, it works in his favour, because the dialogue and performances help to complement this style. The cast are too numerous to name, but all of them have wholly committed to Anderson's aesthetics. Their voices, delivery, subtle facial expressions and mannerisms, they all feel choreographed and tweaked to perfection, and everything feels deliberate, which works in this context. Everything from the use of practical models, well, they at least look like practical models, obvious green screen, or at least it looks like green screen, and the ever-changing aspect ratio based on the time period helps to add to the feel of the movie. Whatever complaints I have about the Grand Budapest Hotel, there's nothing in 2014 so far that quite feels like the Grand Budapest Hotel. So what are these complaints? Well, the movie clocks in at a relatively modest 99 minutes, but the movie still feels a bit too long. The film's energy is so manic that it struggles to maintain its hectic pace throughout. There's a 15 or 20 minute period of the film between the second and third act where the pacing grinds to a screeching halt. I won't give any spoilers, but it was between the prison break and the ski chase where the film just completely lost momentum for me. Also, there are 3 different narratives. One takes place in the present, the second takes place in the 60s, and the third takes place in the 30s. The narrative in the 30s is where 90% of the movie takes place, but the other time periods just don't feel necessary and they feel like padding. I know it's there to deliver a revelation about the importance of the hotel, and it's meant to be emotional and impactful, but the movie had such a detached style and unique aesthetic that when the final reveal happened, I was so uninvolved emotionally that it just utterly fell flat. It's kinda hard to care about the people involved when the movie doesn't portray them as normal people or inhabitants of a world that runs on logic just because the movie tells you to. However, in terms of recommending the movie, then yeah, I can absolutely recommend it. It just feels like its attempts at pathos and its narrative ambitions just feel massively out of place in such an alien feeling movie. But there's nothing out in theatres quite like it, and it's gut-bustingly funny at points. It's easily the funniest live-action movie of the year so far, and it's worth seeing just to experience it. I give the Grand Budapest Hotel 4 stars out of 5.
I became his pupil, and he was to be my counselor and guardian.
The police are here.
Tell them I'll be right down. She's been murdered, and you think I did it. Hey!